This citation I am giving here for 24 HMA maintenance denied to working wife. If at all a wife is working and she has claimed any maintenance, now such wife should not be given any maintenance. There is a citation of this court. The court is the High Court of Delhi at New Delhi. Case number CMM number 1045 of 2008 and CM number 13003 bar 2008. Okay, date of decision is July 2nd, 2010. Okay, the case details are as follows. Srimati Sushila Devi versus Sri Joginder Kumar through their respective counsels. And the judge here is Mr. Justice Aruna Suresh. Honorable Miss Justice Aruna Suresh. She is a lady judge. Okay. And this is because I'm giving citations which are reportable to the local paper. Okay. Because first of all, in this one, in order sheet, they will give whether if it can be published in newspaper or not. Whether reporters of local paper may be allowed to see the judgment, yes. To be referred to the reporter or not, yes. Whether the judgment should be reported in the digest, yes. Okay, the judgment here, the main consideration here is what has happened. In as per the Hindu Marriage Act, the wife has claimed certain some maintenance under Section 24 of the Hindu Marriage Act. It was awarded, the lower court has awarded maintenance of 3,000 rupees per month, besides litigation expenses of 5,100. Being dissatisfied by the said order, she has filed the petition in the higher court to increase the amount or to 10,000, I think. Mr. Sunil Counsel, appearing on behalf of the petitioner, has submitted that the court awarded meager amount of maintenance without considering the income of the respondent. So here what they have discussed is income of the respondent. What is the income of the respondent? Income of the respondent, that is the husband, is only the income what he is getting through a job or through any kind of property that he owns through rent or any kind of deposits, whatever. It should be in his name. The main condition of the wife here is that uh, the husband's parents, what they are telling, they are owning. Respondent husband owns agricultural land measuring 12 bighas and 17 biswas in a village Nizampur, Delhi. And the total annual income of the parents of the petitioner is about 8 lakh 60,000 rupees. Besides, he owns two residential houses in the name of his father in Old Lal Dora Mundaka, in which there is a godown and a factory, and he has income from this side business. Okay, what have the judgment further goes on to discuss details about whether the properties of the parents can be considered while ordering maintenance of from a husband to his wife. Okay. Here tells Mr. Saurabh Tiwari, counsel appearing on behalf of the respondent, has submitted that the entire properties, as detailed by the petitioner, are owned by the parents of the respondent, and there is no property in his name. The husband per se does not have any property in his name, and all the properties are in the name of his parents. He has no right in his properties of his parents and is presently unemployed and has no earnings. So this is a case of this one husband who is unemployed and has no earnings, and his parents are having an income. But whether the parents' income can be considered in granting alimony to the daughter, that is the question here. He further submitted that the petitioner is earning rupees 10,000 per month. from tailoring and embroidery work, and she is living in her matrimonial home. So on the same side, on the same thing, on the same note, what they're telling, the respondent is telling that the wife, that the petitioner, that is the wife, is earning 10,000 rupees per month from tailoring and embroidery work, and she is living in her matrimonial home. Despite differences, she is being provided with all the comforts and her necessary expenses, including her medical needs, which are being taken care by the respondent. Okay, they are telling that the respondent, that is the husband, is taking care of all the necessary expenses, including her medical needs, which are being taken care by the respondent. But it is an admitted fact that the petitioner is residing in her matrimonial home. Therefore, she is being provided with all the residential accommodation, and she is not to bear any expenses for her residence. Petitioner has denied that she has any independent income from tailoring and embroidery work. Okay, the petitioner, that is the wife, she has denied that she has any independent income from tailoring and embroidery work. Court therefore rightly did not believe the submissions of the respondent, that is the petitioner was earning above 10,000 per month. Petitioner has not disclosed any source of income of the respondent. She has only referred to the immovable properties, including the agricultural land, which admittedly are in the name of the parents of the respondent. Nothing was placed on record to show that the respondent owned any property in his name independent of the immovable assets of his parents. Being a son, maybe that he is living with his parents. In fact, remains that he can be made liable to pay maintenance only from the earnings and not from the properties, unless these properties give him some rental income. In this case, neither respondent owned any property nor has any rental income. So the husband here does not have any rental source of income, or neither the respondent husband owns any property nor has any rental income. Okay. Further in the judgment, disbelieving the respondent that he was unemployed, court awarded maintenance of 3,000 rupees per month to the petitioner, keeping in view of the financial status of both the parties. That is as per the Srimati Jashir Kaur Sehgal versus District Judge Dehradun and others. Manuscript Supreme Court 0835 1997. It was observed that no set formula can be laid for fixing the amount of maintenance. Here very carefully. Here it was observed that no set formula can be laid for fixing the amount of maintenance. It has in very nature of things to depend on the facts and circumstance of each case. While fixing the maintenance, court has to consider the status of the parties, their respective needs, capacity of the husband to pay, having regard to his reasonable expenses for his own maintenance, and those he obliged under the law and statutory, but not voluntary payments or deductions. While awarding maintenance, court also has to consider that amount fixed for the wife is such that she can have reasonable comfort in her life, considering her status and living style which she maintained while living with her husband. In this case, since trial court has not provided with any specific information regarding source of income of the respondent means source of income of the husband, it had to adopt a probable formula to award maintenance to the wife. Status of the parents of the husband is in no manner can be considered by the court while awarding maintenance to his wife. It is the duty of the husband to maintain the wife and not of his parents. In my view of my discussion as above, I find no reason to interfere in the impunged order of the trial court 8th August 2008. Hence, petition is accordingly dismissed. So, as I said, in this particular judgment, that is the Srimati Sushila Devi versus Joginder Kumar, High Court of Delhi at New Delhi, CMM number 1040 45 of 2008 and CM number 13003 of 2008. In this case, the husband is having no income, and the lower court has simply ordered, without taking into consideration whether the wife has submitted any kind of income proof of the husband or not. And at the same time, even if the parents of the husband are wealthy and they are having a lot of income sources, that cannot be considered while granting this one maintenance under section 24 of the Hindu Marriage Act. And accordingly, the appeal to increase the amount from 3,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees per month of the wife was dismissed.